Inland Revenue has begun a crackdown on tax debt, which has risen to nearly $7.4 billion. The department has warned it'll be increasing enforcement activity this year after it received a financial boost from the government to strengthen tax compliance. Zane Small has more.
Builders, you've been warned. The tax auditors are rolling in. Inland Revenue has started unannounced visits to construction sites to collect unpaid tax. The Construction Industry Council believes cash jobs may be the issue.
You probably wouldn't ask your GP or your lawyer or your accountant, well, you know, much for cash. But people feel no qualms about doing that with their builders. And so I think the public should take just a little bit of responsibility about that.
Construction is one of a number of industries targeted in a tax debt crackdown, which, as you can see here, has been rising steadily and now sits at nearly $7.4 billion.
The concern, as for me as Minister of Revenue, is not only that number, but actually the fact that it's increased by 50% since 2022.
In the latest budget, the government allocated $116 million over 4 years to support Inland Revenue to strengthen tax compliance. And the department expects a $700 million return on that investment. That's hundreds of millions of dollars that could be spent on delivering public services. Inland Revenue will also focus on organised crime, overdue student loan debt, tax issues with multinationals and corporate restructures, plus underreporting of income from crypto asset transactions.
90% of all taxpayers in New Zealand absolutely do the right thing, comply with their obligations. We're talking about less than 10% of taxpayers.
Inland Revenue acknowledged that COVID and the subsequent challenging economic conditions have been significant contributing factors, with some businesses suffering cash flow problems choosing to prioritise other payments over tax.
Certainly under the challenging circumstances, you might find quite a few building companies there.
Instalment arrangements to pay off tax debt over time can be arranged, but Inland Revenue is hammering in the message that tax avoidance won't be tolerated.